Barney off the rubble says, sysadmin without a UPS on the PCs.
Hey.
Kids these days are such rookies.
Hey. I'm a broke activist. You guys, if you guys only knew the age of the equipment I'm pulling all this off on.
Texas Mantheligen says, Jeff Bezos is direct feeding us through Elon Musk internet.
Well, 2 computers stayed up, which I don't know how.
Barney off the rubble says, YouTube is back up.
There you go.
Clear the call, return to service. With 1 patient refusal, patient
Barney of the rubble
refused all further EMS care.
Barney of the rubble says, yes.
Barney of the rubble.
Big Dove says, no need for a heater at the house. Just open the office door.
That's true. That is very true.
Texas Mantheligen says, run an extension cord from your neighbor's house. Follow me for more electrical tips.
It's barely even a crime. Barely even a crime.
BCS Can says Botrix has correctly joined the channel.
Yay, Botrix.
Gamerage_zone says, in the wild world of live streaming, one platform thrives on real-time survival. Twitch isn't edited, it isn't replayed. It happens live, where every moment matters. We even survive power cutting. TickyCat 1961 says, I found out there's outlets in our common area light posts, and I have a cord going from one of those.
Dang. Don't say
Watching
less,
50
say less.
says, no cops tonight.
No cops tonight.
Michelle 210 says, 54.
Yeah, no cops.
Watching 50 says, where's the cops?
Don't know. You tell me.
Nanny Goat Joe says test.
Sorry, YouTube. I don't know what happened. Well, I do know what happened, but I'm kind of perplexed as to why it happened. So a heater.
Barney of the Rubble says, why does AI use big M's like they're going out of fashion?
All these streams actually run from computers at my house, and there was a breaker that tripped because of a heater. So that's the reason. I just don't know how only YouTube died. All the rest of the platform stayed up, which doesn't make much sense to me. All right, guys, everybody get out and take a break. Take a stretch your legs. We're gonna stop driving around aimlessly so much.
Barney off the Rubble says, well, it does make sense. It just means the computers that stayed up are on a separate circuit.
Well, the deal is I would say yes, it would make sense.
Superman Crisp says, can't still driving LOL.
Yeah. It would make sense if Kick and YouTube didn't work from the same computer. So Kick and YouTube.
Gamirage_zone says, Pam got the power of ending the streams, John. Better watch out.
She really does. She really does.
Texas Mantheligen says, a jackery can be used as a yups in a pinch.
Yep.
$712, you can show J. John secure and F. Frank secure.
What did he say? What did he say? What is secure? Sound like he said Gay John is secure.
Michelle 210 says, it's because Bruja is using fighters lol. Vegas_local says, I wish I was secure. Barney of the Rubble says, YouTube is just really sensitive cause of all the neglect.
It's not neglected. It's just only
Texas
so many.
Intelligence says, what did he call you? Saw it pang 8046 says John has pet gator tonight.
Nope.
460, 449.
It's just I can only
Big
have.
David Beekek says J. John F. Frank.
I just have limited things I can do with YouTube. Can't do all the stuff I can, the cool stuff I can with Twitch and Kick.
460, 449, check in.
We're good.
So I've got layers and layers of clothes on. I'm starting to actually get kind of hot.
Gamarage underscore zone says, are you, WTF is that cop? We do not call John gay. That is the last thing he will say around me.
Yeah. no,
Calling someone wrong. Identity is a crime in 2025.
That's right. You know, I mean,
Barney off the rubble says, watch this clip whilst you're waiting. John asterisk asterisk asterisk. Freakenstar says step outside.
Yeah. So, with the guy whose name is John Gray, how many times growing up do you think somebody wanted to remove the R from my name? And what's funny is my kids come home and they say the same thing. They removed the R.
Barney of the rubble says 0.
0? No. It happened
Nanny
quite a
Goat
bit.
Joe says you've left us behind again.
Oh, get back in. Get back in.
Angie 416S says, well, if you got out, John just left you, LOL. Vegas underscore local says, my last name is Claus spelled differently, I get it.
They're about 20, copy shoplifting. At the Best Buy, 2632 Smith Ranch Road.
Bayou Preppers one says, try having the last name head.
Headscarf, sweater, and jeans. In the parking lot towards the gray RAV4.
Michelle 210 says, nothing is worse than my maiden or married names. Gamarage underscore zone says, imagine them trying that to a woman. Texas Mantheligen says, when the did roll call, they'd say Grey John. That's how you'd get the nickname. Bayou Preppers one says, Lowell.
3525, check in welfare.
Barney off the rubble says, what's your mother's maiden name, John?
Let me guess, you also need first pet's name? Favorite book?
Yeah, so after the shoplifting, supposed to be in the vehicle at the stop line when he gets to the feeder.
Sounds like someone is shoplifting at Best.
Barney off the rubble says, no, but I need your MFA devices.
Okay. Yeah, you can borrow them if you need them. What could go wrong?
Michelle 210 says, what was that street called you grew up on?
Yeah.
Vegas underscore local says, my mom was married 5 times. I always think that's a trick question.
Yeah.
Tiki Cat 1961 says, the last guy I dated, his last name was Hoo-Ha, pronounced Hoo-Ha.
Hoo-ha.
Bayou Preppers 1 says, it's my husband's last name and my kids, lol, thank God my last name was not Head. Kim Crafton with Pub says, hey friends.
Hey, Kim B. Crafton, how are you?
Texas Mantheligen says, what was your school's mascot?
Yeah.
Let me guess. Gators.
Gators, no.
I'm in the area, I'm searching.
Alright.
Possibly just got off to the tollway.
Someone someone is shoplifting from Best Buy in, I think, Pearland.
I'm gonna be behind it. We're on the toll road. Light her up.
She's about to light him up.
Okay.
That's all the way in Pearland, though. They're behind the vehicle. I ain't do nothing.
Barney off the rubble says, John doesn't wear Crocs out of protest that they don't have gaiters. Michelle 210 says, John, you never talk, you're your best friend in the 3rd grade.
Vision.
Alright. Is she gonna stop?
We're gonna be on 288 at the tollway over McCarty.
Michelle 210 says, what was his name again?
So that stop is 288 in the Beltway. I almost made it.
Texas Manthelagen says, I bet you respected the teacher that told the other kids not to take the R out of your last name.
I didn't. I was.
Dare I say that was your favorite teacher? What was that teacher's name? BCS Can says, Cash App dollar, extra good donations are appreciated but never solicited.
It's true.
If you choose to donate, they are non-refundable. Michelle 210 says, ha ha ha.
See what you did there.
That gentleman will be 95 back to my unit. I'm getting my phone.
Barney off the rubble says, welcome to John's Parking and Social Engineering School.
That's right.
Michelle 210 says, 9. What was his name? Gamerage_zone says, hello sir, this is an urgent. I will now need your social security number, phone number, bank details, mother's maiden name, and the code we just sent you. Do not ask questions. This is totally legitimate. JKKK. Texas Manthelagen says, I bet the PD's parking lots are full, judging by them not being out. Sorith Pang 8046 says, hi, John is funny tonight. Barney of the Rubble says, their lights are on, but the back aren't working.
We'll pull a decoy for them. I think those are parking. Alright, everybody be cool. We don't see nothing.
Barney of the Rubble says, turn the camera. Barney off the Rubble says, hello handsome, nice legs. Barney of the Rubble says, your back window is very clean.
Thanks. Yeah, we should...
Michelle 210 says, John, you look like you just robbed a 7-Eleven.
You know what? But I'm warm.
7507, I'll be out of Coast Patrol 10.
See what Freeport.
Sorithpang 8046 says, check tire, John.
Yeah. But we got a bad tire situation. According to the TPM, we don't have a front tire.
Michelle 210 says, did you see the video of the guy trying to rob 7-Eleven? He robbed them in the morning. Came back, the workers beat him with a broom.
Dang.
Shaggy Stoner 4994 says, what's up, John and Trunkies?
What's happening?
Gunnisage says, have you thought about shoplifting from a Best Buy for some extra cash?
No. Would never suggest doing that.
Michelle 210 says, he asked if he could get a soda before he left. Gamarage_zone says, cracked, shattered, or gone completely. If your back window's broken, we'll replace it fast and get you back on the road safely.
Who's that?
Texas Montelligence says, 21 to 3 Steelers.
21 to 3. Okay, wow. Are they playing in Pittsburgh or Miami? I think even Pittsburgh would probably want to play in Miami about now.
Texas Montelligence says Pittsburgh.
Oh yeah, they that's not very lucky.
Freakin' Star says Pittsburgh 17 degs.
Degrees, okay. Why, man? Why?
Michelle 210 says that's 11-degree wind chill. Texas Montelligence says we put the Yeehaw back in your convertible back window.
I didn't know anything about that commercial.
Insurance on the alien, that 2016 trailer expired January of 24. Insurance was around 2017 Ford expired October of 25. The being out of Angleton clear and eligible.
Sorithpang 8046 says John Gator in your back truck 8 foot.
Okay, good.
Gammarage underscore zone says, is it just me or did it sound like she was laughing? Barney off the rubble says, shot me first, shot me last. Either way, come see Clay. Bayou Preppers 1 says, this cold weather is keeping the wild boars at bay.
It definitely is. And it's a Monday. So it's got the double issues. I'm about to drive out to crab country. See if there's anything happening in crab country.
I'm 10-4. He's gonna pay it in full in cash.
Texas Manthalogen says, I remember the first time I had to play football in the snow. Was not a fan.
That shit hurt when you got hit, huh?
Bubba the big truck guy says, better watch out for Mr. Crab.
Okay. 81849.
Gunnisage says, be careful in Crab County. You're running out of windows. Michelle 210 says 5.
Okay.
Texas Manthalogen says, being a lineman, I'd contact every play.
No, thank you.
Kirsty Brat 1743 says, hi John.
Hello to you.
Gamerage underscore zone says, back when I was in middle school, I did a club called softball, like we really could do baseball. Gamerage underscore zone says, couldn't not could. Kirsty Brat 1743 says, did you do your Christmas shopping?
No, I haven't finished
Sorridfang
yet.
8046 says John has been good.
I have been good.
Ilma Cocker says, did I miss anything since you went live?
Nothing at all. You didn't miss anything. Only thing we missed was you asking if we missed anything. It's a Monday, it's cold, so. might be cool.
Texas Manthelogen says, I sucked at baseball. They stuck me in right field, way out where the dandelions grow. Michelle 210 says, we missed John first grade teacher's name. Hilma Coker says, LOL.
Hey, get.
Gamarage_zone says, this is UPS. If you need to do shopping and need it before Christmas, then I recommend you get a gift card. Follow for more information if anything changes.
Is apartment 208 where the noise complaint's coming from, or where the complaint is? So that's clear. Apartment 208 is where the noise is coming from. That's clear. Yes, sir. 2:30 seconds.
They're fine.
2:30 in support.
1204.
M_right19 says, is it me or did that cop start speeding?
They do what they want, man. They do what they want.
Texas Manthelogen says, it's cold outside, so don't forget about your animals. They say pets are like family, and that you'll never forget the name of your first one. John, do you remember the name of yours? Say it clearly into the microphone. EPPXVV says, hello everyone.
Hello to you. Say yeah, the cop is definitely speeding because speed limit is 45 in the metropolis of Oyster Creek right here.
Michelle 210 says, OMG, I'm dying.
Alright guys, I just gave you a tour of the entire town of Oyster Creek, Texas.
Barney of the Rubble says, John, whilst you're incarcerated for your criminal actions, can I have your car, please, so I can have the rear window fixed?
Sure.
Kirsty Brat 1743 says, my first pet was a dog called Molly.
Oh boy.
Michelle 210 says, John, let's drive by your childhood home.
You guys got me nerd laughing.
Texas Mantheligen says, did you lose Starlink?
Nope. Hopefully I didn't. I'm showing all systems go here.
Superman Crisp says, good night everyone, I'm finally off the road and tired as could be.
Good night, Chris.
Texas Mantheligen says, the thriving metropolis.
Yep, we just left. We're no longer there. Forgot to tell you guys, we're back in Freeport now.
Lauren O'Brien says, is it buffering for anyone else?
Uh-oh.
Michelle 210 says, GN Chris.
Good night, Chris.
Michelle 210 says, 54. Gunnisage says, I blinked and missed it. Can we have another tour?
Yeah. You missed it again. I already drove and came back.
Kirsty Brad 1743 says no. Texas Man the Legend says, came over to Kick. Twitch is having issues. Kick is smooth.
Is it really? Dang it. Well, that'll kill that stream.
Michelle 210 says, welcome in.
About to open up TikTok and do a battle. Everybody tap the screen, tap the screen. Thank you for the roses.
Sorry, Bang 8046 says it's pizza tonight, John.
Pizza? Can't go wrong.
Officer Marvelous. Airlines 11 go ahead. Airlines 11, wanted solo. I have 2 hours and
Texas Man the Legend says, I had KFC. There's never enough KFC.
35 minutes away.
Lauren O'Brien says, I think you fixed it. Thank you.
Well, I didn't actually do anything.
Sorry, Bang 8046 says tomorrow is Taco Tuesday. Michelle 210 says, reminds me of my childhood anyway. What was your favorite TV show?
Oh boy. Dang, not a single car. A Twister is not a single car.
Kirsty Brad 1743 says I had Burger King. Texas Man the Legend says Tuesday in it.
support.
Gamaraj_zone says, do you have a minute? I would like to talk about your car's extend warranty. Is your window broken? We could also help with that. We just need the make, year, and model of your car.
221
Barney off the rubble says, there isn't many people to battle in Oyster Creek.
That's clear.
Nope.
7507, close control complete on that 221 layer hearing. That's clear.
Nanny Gocho says it's really quite a nice night. Kirsty Brat 1743 says, only 15 likes and 53 people watching, like.
49,
Oh, yeah.
30, please.
Who is that? Alright. So we have a very sophisticated C-Note shift.
Shows clear of the scene.
They don't say anything on the
Michelle
radio.
210 says, don't forget your daily heart mace.
156.
Yes, your daily heartbeats. I bet I have like a team of, if I go live, I used to have like, I don't know, 400 or 500 subscribers. I bet I have like 4 now. I don't even know what would happen if I went live on TikTok. They just ban me every time I do it.
7507, the other Bucky's on a business trip.
So I'll be out of this whole upper end.
That's clear.
Bandmum 2024 says, John, did you hear about Stephen F. Austin Elementary? That they're closing it down at the end of the school year.
I did not know that.
Angie 416 says, thank you to whoever gifted me a sub on Kick.
That's awfully kind of you.
Michelle 210 says, we need laid off to battle with Bubba and kick Batman's ass.
I don't think he does, laid off does TikTok at all.
Bamaroltide 66 says, hello John, Pam and Trunkies.
Hello to you. Let's check out Sector JG for a while.
Gamaraj_zone says, John, is it loud tonight?
It's really
Barney
not.
off the rubble says, Twitch might need a reset, John. It's showing only 1000k available bandwidth. Michelle 210 says, hey bestie.
Okay.
Texas Man the Legend says, maybe there's more action in Freeport. If not, you can drive us down the street you grew up on. Make sure you record the street sign, please. Michelle 210 says, LOL. Are we muted?
No, shouldn't be.
Angie 416 says, hey bestie. Dina Vittorio 9249 says, good evening, John. Nice to see you tonight.
Hey, Dino, how are you? Welcome in. It's
Barney off the rubble says, no Twitch is just about 5 minutes behind.
Oh, that's weird. Usually it's YouTube
Thank
that's
you.
behind.
Gunnisage says, Twitch is being twitchy.
Thank you.
Michelle 210 says, I love Chevys. What was your first car, John? Texas Man the Legend says, that's why I subscribe on Kick as a backup.
Well, thank you for that. I appreciate it.
Banmom 2024 says, John, did you hear about Stephen F. Austin Elementary that they are closing it down at the end of the school year?
I did not.
Gamerage_zone says, no Q. Fishy Lowell JK.
Dang. I'm gonna turn this on me, guys.
G12 traffic.
Okay.
Yeah, South McKinney West Orchard, Texas 28 King X-Ray, William 6091 King X-Ray, William 6091, Black and Color Super. G12 traffic.
Where are you at?
It's all good.
Yeah, South Main and West Orchard, Texas 28 King X-Ray, William 6091 King X-Ray, William 6091.
Angie 416 says, 5.
That's good.
Michelle 210 says, yes, officer, I could identify him. Texas Man the Legend says, whoever cleaned that back window did an excellent job.
Didn't they do a good job? I wish I could get the front to look like that. Oh, good. This light is on our side.
Gunnisage says, Twitch definitely needs a reset.
Okay.
Kirsty Brat 1743 says, hi, Nanny Goat. Texas Man the Legend says, Mr. Crab here. I can touch up that front window for you. Michelle 210 says, watch what you wish for.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I was just kidding.
We're gonna have one to take.
I think we actually might have a stop up here. Where's Orchard Street?
We're gonna have one to take.
We have one detained.
Barney of the Rubble says, Twitch just went back to when you turned the camera around. Bayou Preppers 1 says, who is behind us?
It was the truck in front of us. I don't know if you guys saw it. Did anyone notice that the truck in front of us was
Bargain Bastard
not
says,
doing
good
too
start.
well? It's not doing too well. I don't know if y'all saw that.
Well done.
Michelle 210 says, not near your childhood home. Texas Man the Legend says, we saw nothing.
You saw nothing. That's right.
Tony Dealmider 3 says, hey John, what is all the peaky piggies today? They're hiding.
They're cold. They're cold.
Barney Rubble 8704 says, hey Nanny Goat, how is your back?
It's very north.
Michelle 210 says, no playing unofficial with Legend.
Keeping the 711, 703 on 30.
Tony Dealmider 3 says, 3.
Of serious?
Bubba the big truck guy says good now.
Good now. Very good. I don't think this lady sees me.
Michelle 210 says YT is at the stoplight. Frankenstar says 3. Angie 416 says 1. Texas Man the Legend says, if this your childhood street?
No.
Texas Man the Legend says mandatory warning Monday.
That's right.
Michelle 210 says okay, didn't grow up on Orchard.
No, this is not my street.
What's going on, John?
How you doing, man?
Oh.
Yes, sir.
I just supposed to go make a sale. There you go, right there, out of the road. So like I said, just whatever you can, since you know that, go from there, okay? Alright, you take care.
Man, I wish I got warnings. That would be cool if I got warnings.
Never pulled you over either, though.
I got it. What are you talking about? Be a court include on Wednesday. What do you mean, man? Not you, not you. No, no, no. Thank you. See notes pulled me over, them assholes. All right, that's good parking. I think that's a driveway. Looks like there's some gravel there. Either that or I just parked on the church.
Michelle 210 says cold please, it's sweater weather there.
Did I just park on the church grass or what? I think it's a sidewalk, a driveway. All right, let's get out of here either way. Let's get out of here. I give myself a 4 for being out of the road. Did you hear him laugh when I said, man, I wish I got warnings?
Texas Man the Legend says Jesus saw that parking job. Michelle 210 says law.
Michelle 210 says hello.
All right, let's go.
Barney Rubble 8704 says, ask John for advice. Nanny Goat, he's old and experienced with old age.
That's right.
Ben Wild 202567 says 5 for parking.
Thanks.
Soritpung 8046 says yes. Big Devevstek says Jesus says that's a 0. Gunnisage says Twitch reset please.
Okay, I'll do it. I think it's gonna. I hope it doesn't mess with people's watch streaks if I do that. It might mess. I'll
Barney
reset
off the Rubble
it.
says refresh and Twitch is good.
Okay. So it's good now, or should I reset it? Because I worried what happens if I do that. It'll technically be another stream and people can mess with their watch streaks. Then they're gonna be mad at me. I can restart it though.
Texas Mantheligen says it's good.
It's good?
Barney off the Rubble says, no, it's good now.
Okay.
Lauren O'Brien says it's running fine for me.
Very good. I can restart it if we need to.
Texas Mantheligen says, I'm back on Twitch now.
Okay.
Barney off the Rubble says, Oh, it's just gone shit again. Texas
Dang
Man the
it.
Legend is back.
Shit. Dang. If anyone's not doing anything, I will be doing a meet and greet. Doing a meet and greet at the Clute Municipal Court.
Texas Man the Legend says, I am a modlol.
I'm gonna be doing a meet and greet at the Clute Municipal Court between 5 and 7 p.m. If anyone's in the area. You guys keep saying, oh, John, you ought to do a meet and greet. Well, there's a meet and greet. Clute Municipal Court.
Sorith Pang 8046 says the gator said, give me food. Lauren O'Brien says, when again? Michelle 210 says, 1.
The 17th between 5 and 6
Gunnasage
p.m.
says, will it start with a parking demonstration?
We could do that. Could do that.
Big Dave Ebkiek says, or will it be a bail for jail? Ryan 152793 says, we will see John get lockup LOL.
Yeah, maybe. If I'm not there for the meet and greet, I probably got locked up.
Michelle 210 says, autographs will only be $5 that night Christmas special.
It depends on if I'm... well, it depends on how much the ticket's going to cost me, allegedly. If a jury of my... should a jury of my peers find me guilty.
DJ Skinny Steve says, I didn't leave nothing in Clute. Barney off the rubble says, John will finally get his dream police ride along.
That's right. Luckily, it's going to be a short drive.
Ryan 152793 says, John, you can run away out of the courthouse.
Maybe.
Tiki Cat 1961 says, John autographs make a great Christmas gift.
Maybe.
Sorith Pang 8046 says John needs to make cards.
Should I just...
Lauren O'Brien says, Twitch is acting up again.
Oh, should I just go to Mexico?
Bayou Preppers one says, sorry John, you get me anywhere close to a police station or a cop, you won't ever get a word out of me.
What, should I just
Barney
go
off the rubble says, Twitch is pushing bandwidth limits again, John. Kakaspa says, dress for success.
I was thinking about wearing my Do Not Talk to Cops shirt. Do you think it should do that or no?
Michelle 210 says, it's going to get thrown out. Burn a yellow candle just before you go to court.
We'll see. We'll see.
Sorith Pang 8046 says no. Ryan 152793 says, will you just leave your car there? Michelle 210 says no.
Don't wear the Don't Talk to Cops shirt. But think of all the people I could teach about their rights. What if someone comes up to me and says, hey, what
Sorith
is
Pang 8046 says no.
So no one's in favor of wearing the Do Not Talk to Cops shirt to court. Just one person needs to say yes, and I'll say that's the census.
Texas Man the Legend says, if you need someone to drive Pearl back for you, I got you. Michelle 210 says, presentation is everything I say. Wear a clown costume said you just came from work. And Casper says, most definitely wear it.
Wear it? Okay.
Ryan
See, that's all I needed.
152793 says, wear the shirt that say, fuck the 5-0.
Oh, I don't know.
Gilmer Coker says,
I mean,
absolutely not.
It's technically constitutionally protected if I did. I'm just going to go around this guy over here. How you doing? How you doing? Hello? Nothing to see here. Nothing to see here.
Gunner Sage says, you got a ticket on your birthday, so wear your birthday suit.
Oh, I like the way you're thinking.
Solid Pang 8046 says no, John.
Should I dress professional or can I wear? I'm asking you guys permission. If I get arrested for wearing my "Don't Talk to Cop" shirt, are you gonna be like, the asshole had it coming? Because I kind of want to wear that shirt. Like it's an entire room full of people there.
Bayou Preppers, one says yes.
Or should I dress, quote, professional?
Barney Off the Rubble says, wear your birthday suit so you have some extra luck. Michelle 210 says, no, be professional.
Okay, fine. That's more votes for be professional than silly.
DJ Skinny Steve says, banana hammock and Crocs should suffice.
Banana hammock.
Quirkle 4 Catten says, wear it.
Look up, what is it? I think it's Cohen versus California.
Ryan 152793 says, John didn't run into him.
Nope, I didn't.
Sorithbang 8046 says professional, please.
Okay. You guys win.
Ryan 152793 says, wear a face mask.
Nope, no.
Texas Man the Legend says, yes, that's the F the draft case.
Yes.
One Proud Nana says, professional. Quirkle 4 Catan says, wear it for sure.
Cohen versus California
Casper says, wear it, I believe in you.
Texas Man, did you know that or did you have to look it up?
Tiki Cat 1961 says, I think you should dress normally to give them a chance to treat you fairly, just to see if it could happen.
Okay, fine.
Kirsty Brat 1743 says, wear it.
Alright, we might have to do a poll. So, Texas Man knows the case I was talking about.
Bayou Preppers one says, going there with the clipboard of all the bad shit that Clute does and start asking him about it.
With a clipboard? Okay.
Ryan 152793 says, will the cop that gave you the ticket be there?
I don't know.
Sorithbang 8046 says, Loreno Bryant 2 said Twiff is... Texas Man the Legend says, I knew that. It's pretty famous case law.
Yeah. So a guy went to court with a... I think it was a jacket that
Texas Man the Legend says, one man's vulgarity is another man's lyric.
Mine didn't even have isn't even gonna have cuss words. It's just gonna say don't talk to cops. That's the one I was gonna wear, but apparently I got outvoted.
Just for information, the parties are separated at this time.
Barney Off the Rubble says, who got outvoted? Texas Man the Legend says, in the judge's decision, he wrote that quote.
Yep.
Officer Liver.
Let's see what's happening in Clute. This guy's not doing anything.
Line 11, go ahead. Come on from there. I'll stop. 15 minutes ago.
Bayou Preppers one says, dress nice and bring dates and times of when the C notes messed up. Gunnisage says, wear a crotchless business suit with a banana hammock that says, don't talk to cops.
Well, the thing is
Michelle 210 says, you don't wear t-shirts to court. Lauren O'Brien 2 became a member on YouTube.
Thank you so much.
Bammer All Tide 66 says, I think you should wear one that says, don't talk to cops and fuck C notes.
There you go. I'd have to get 903 to make me a new shirt, but we don't have time for that. Do you think I would be thrown out of court? Do you think I should be thrown out of court?
Ryan 152793 says, if you do go to jail, hopefully it won't run cause of the black glass. Lauren O'Brien 2 says, I'm already a member on Twitch, but it's being mean.
Oh.
Ryan 152793 says, rain. Texas Man the Legend says, wear a shirt that says John Motherfucking Gray and cross out the R.
That's right.
Bayou Preppers one says, bringing it Italian looking dude with a briefcase, just haven't follow you around.
I did pay a lawyer once $2,000 to fight a walking in the road ticket. And then
Michelle 210 says, now if you wear a jacket and it's on the back, I see nothing wrong with it. It's your uniform. Barney off the Rubble says, hopefully the officer doesn't even attend so you can ask for default judgment of dismissal with prejudice.
Well, I'm asking...
Michelle 210 says, -8.
I'm asking for it
Whipped Up Wishes says, hey.
I'm asking for it not to go to trial that day. I'm asking for a trial by jury. So...
Gunner Sage says, you might catch heat for a case that would otherwise be dismissed.
Well, the system is not going to F itself. It's not going to.
TickyCat 1961 says, no, you shouldn't be thrown out of court.
Like, I'm not going to make it easy for them to just pull me over and give me tickets. I'm going to make them...
Ryan 152793 says, will they impound your car if you go to jail?
Nah, it's on public property.
Bayou Preppers one says, we got to give the system a big push.
That's right. Imagine if everybody showed up, said not guilty, trial by jury. The system would break. It would break. They couldn't do it.
35 on David Plummer.
It would literally break.
Union, Mary Boy, Edward Robert, 7/23, 1972.
Chapman 1086 became a member on YouTube.
Thank you so much.
AD 101M says Randy Smith here. You wear that and I'll throw you in jail for 60 months.
60 months? Dang.
Ryan 152793 says, like John say, the system won't...
That's right.
Bayou Preppers 1 says, I have...
Oh, it's messing up.
Again.
7/23/72.
Michelle 210 says, I bet they cop won't show. Texas Man the Legend says, I'm drafting multiple headlines for that exclusive interview. Example, local judge locks up disabled veteran for forgetting wallet.
That's right. Oh,
Ryan 152793 says, would they put you in handcuff in the courtroom? Nanny Gojo says 3 new members on YouTube, John.
Thank you so much for becoming members, guys.
Bayou Preppers one says, it's bad I tried to go out and back in.
All right, I'm gonna stop it and restart it. It could mess up everybody's watch streaks, but I'm gonna stop it and restart it. I'll do that right now. As soon as I find that phone. There it is. I'm gonna restart Twitch. All right, I'm gonna restart. I'm just gonna stop it and start it.
Barney of the Rubble says, restarting it won't do anything unless you adjust the bandwidth settings. Chapman 1086 says, just like in school, too many Twitch members in here causing trouble, so let's get separated. Lol.
All right, I restarted it. Welcome back in, Twitch. Hopefully.
Nanny Goat Joe says, don't restart it, John. They're fine. Honestly.
Well, they're restarted now.
First name, Adam, Laura, George.
Barney off the Rubble says, it's still doing the same thing.
Last name, Mary, Adam, Nora, Edward, correction. Mary, Adam, Nora, Charles,
AD101M says, cop here. I'm definitely going to be there.
They're gonna have.
The officer John assaulted will also be there for moral support.
Usually when I go to court, there are extra cops there.
Last name.
I don't know why.
Adam, Nora, Edward.
I don't know what they think I'm gonna do.
Adam, Nora, Charles, Adam, 6105-0601, 2005.
Let me see what this Twitch stream is doing.
Lorraine O'Brien 2 says, now I'm conflicted because, like, I'm already here.
Stay there then. Stay there. Let me look at the stream so I can see what it's doing.
DJ Skinny Steve says, chat, refresh your browsers as well for good measure.
Oh, I see what it's
Michelle
doing.
210 says, the cool people come to kick.
I see what it's doing. It's really, really slow.
Airline 12, go ahead.
You're going to be picking that up from my HCA West 101 in Hospital 6's. ETA is going to be 2225. Forces on board, 1+25.
Alright guys, I'm just going to stop Twitch. Yeah, that's not a good viewing experience.
Copy, Airline 12, lifted for the winds. ETA 2225, 4 souls, 1+25, fuel.
AD101M says, Randy here. I'm paying all the off-C notes over time to be there.
They usually do. Every time I go to court. I don't know what they think I'm going to do.
Chapman 1086 says, I'm cool, it's friggin' 11 degrees here, I'm really cool. Ilma Coker says, is Pam going with you?
I don't think so.
Texas Man the Legend says, headline number 2. Local citizen journalist held contempt for. Local judge says this is Texas. We don't listen to no California laws here.
That's right. Alright, I just stopped Twitch, guys. It's not... I'll start it again in a minute, maybe? But... I see it's like broadcasting like 4 frames a second.
Can I get you en route to this call?
Can I get you en route to this call? 10-4 en route.
35,
Let's go check.
Can I show you en route to that?
Auntie Am says, what happened?
Twitch is not working good. I stopped Twitch. I'll give it a second and try to restart it, but that's all I can do from the Camaro.
DJ Skinny Steve says, restarting stream. Chapman 1086 says, but, I'm out.
Information that Mel is no longer at the restaurant. He's walking towards Lake Hardware, wearing black pants and possibly a Taco Bell shirt.
Lena Demon says, better.
Alright, so I know where the call is. There's a male walking towards Lake Hardware.
Information that Mel is no longer at
DJ
the
Skinny
restaurant.
Steve says, okay, looks like we're back.
Hardware, wearing black pants and possibly a Taco Bell shirt.
Black pants and possibly
Chapman
a Taco Bell shirt.
1086 says that sure is a nice big truck on the left back there.
Come on, man, give me this light.
212, just information. This is going to be the Mel from the disturbance, 216, 220 on.
It's going to be the male from the disturbance, which means that probably it's at Royal Wildwood, but I'm going to go towards Lake Hardware.
212, this information, he's trying to get the male from the disturbance, 216, where you know.
So he walked away from a disturbance, so that's probably better, right?
Ben Wild 202567 says always film 50.
Always. I'm gonna check on the gas prices here at Ollie's.
That male subject can be walking back towards their apartment on Dixie.
Stream Element says, Auntie, I'm just cheered 200 bits.
Thank you for the 200 bits. All right, gonna be walking back towards the apartment.
Michelle 210 says 40.
Information. That male subject can be walking back towards their apartment on
Barney of the Rubble says, John, I sent you the Twitch issue on Discord.
Thank you. I'll take a look at it. Walking back towards the apartments. All right, we should see some guy walking this way. These are the apartments in question on that call.
units. Just for information, that male is possibly going to be intoxicated.
Male is possibly intoxicated.
All units, just for information.
Engine 5, Oyster Creek, show engine 5 back on the island in service.
Gamerage_zone says, whoopee ass trademark. When arguments fail, justice asterisk. Asterisk, 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 asterisk. Stant courtroom confidence in a can dot, powered by common sense, TM. Results may include objections withdrawn.
Hey man, you need a ride? I'm not. I'm listening to the scanner. They're looking for you.
Yeah, I don't care, bro. You Brazilian scanner, you John.
I am. They're coming for you, man. You need a ride? All right.
Good.
You want to go for a ride, man? Hold on, let me unlock the door.
So I believe I saw him by State Farm. I think he's walking behind it.
You're not gonna get me caught up, right?
No, man, I'm just... What's going on, man?
You're John, right?
I'm John. You need a ride, man?
Bro, I just got off of work. They said that I was... Bro, see, here they go.
So I believe I saw him by State Farm. I think he's walking behind State Farm. He's got a jungle store.
Shit. I'm sorry, man. Hold on, you don't have to talk to the police. You don't have to make any statements.
Yeah, because
Just be quiet. Just don't say a word. Don't say a word. Do not say a word. Do not say a word.
An investigation right now, boss man.
Investigation?
So we have a State Farm. He's got a jungle store.
I have to.
You don't have to talk. You don't have to talk. You don't have to say a word. But he doesn't have to say anything. He doesn't have to incriminate himself.
He's always been good with me. Come on.
Yes, sir, but what am I charged for?
Nothing right now. You're not charged.
Yeah, then don't say a word. You're not charged with anything. Don't say anything. Do not say a word. Do not say a word. Do not say a word.
I got my hat. That's
I
it.
know you just love talking about it.
I just got off of work.
I know, like I said, we're just taking the number. Simple. Come on, Kevin.
You said I'm fine, but
No, you're not in the race, man.
Just be quiet. Quiet, man. Quiet.
Me and you've always been cool with each other. Me and you've always been tight.
the way you're putting it, though, it's like I'm going to jail.
I never said you going to jail. I never said that, okay? Did I say you was going to jail yet? I have not, Cameron. I did not.
I just want to point
I haven't
out.
dealt with you in a while. No, you've been staying out of trouble before.
I just want to point out he was in my car. He wasn't public and intoxicated.
Huh?
He wasn't intoxicated in public. He was in my
No,
car.
I passed by and I saw you picking him up, and they said he was walking this way.
Mm.
Like I said, I never said you were
Remember, guy, be quiet. Just be quiet.
Yes, sir.
Can't get cool with us. You know us.
Yes, sir.
What's going on, Cameron?
I mean, I just came from work, but she said that I was being, like, rude or whatever, but, like,
I just left you. What's going on?
she told me, okay, look, I left work. she said that. I'm gonna look in my pants. Keep your hands out. Don't put them down, don't you do it? No, I need to take one of my boxes to like all the way up my ass. But she said that like I was being rude, but I haven't been being rude.
Quiet, man.
I came to work and she just said, basically what she said was like, we don't need to come into work right now. Okay. Just leave. You locked it? Yes, sir. What happened to the apartment? Nothing. I was just there. Wait, what happened? I was just there.
Yeah, they're investigating something that happened at the apartment with your baby mama or something, but then I'm here because of the Taco Bell incident that apparently happened. So like I said, we're all figuring out what's going on, and then of course you're in the middle of all of what they're saying. That's why we're all trying to help you.
The only thing that happened at my apartment was yesterday.
Yesterday?
With
Okay.
her brother Danny.
Okay.
That was it. We didn't get in an argument and start fooling around the apartment. No, that was yesterday. You could ask her.
Like I said, I don't know on that. They steer into that. I don't know anything about that. And like I said, I have my sergeant talking to the Taco Bell person right now, okay? Like I said, you're not under arrest at this moment in time, okay? We're just trying to figure out what's going on. I know you've been cool with us in the past, like I said. You know who we are, would you?
If you guys want me to take him for a ride and talk with him, I could do that. I could take him for a ride, talk with him.
Investigating right now, okay? Trying to figure out what's going on. We haven't had a run-in with you in a while, so that's a good thing. Like I said, I know you've been doing good for it. I know.
Bro, I work 2 jobs.
I know. Where else do you work besides Taco Bell?
KFC.
KFC? Okay.
I just got off of KFC at 4 o'clock.
Okay, just breathe, Kenny. You're fine. You're fine. We'll figure out what's going on, okay?
But none of them say that. I work 2 jobs. None of them over say that. I'm tired. That's what.
Always an option. Me and him can just go for a ride. I talk to him about it.
Not right now, John.
I couldn't hear you, man.
Not right now.
Not right now. I'll talk when I want to.
If everything's done, then yeah. I mean, if he's released to you, we'll go from there. But right now, like I said, we got to finish our investigation.
All right. I'll talk when I want, though.
Maybe 1 week boxing, but that was like 4 or 5 hours ago. Well, at Taco Bell, I came in and then I was trying to make an order and she was like, no, that's not how you make that. But I've never seen that order before. It was a gordita crunch, but it was a DLT. It was a different taco than the regular. And she was like, oh, if you don't know how to make this, go home. But she's the manager. I've only been there for like 3 weeks. Damn near 3 weeks. So she was like, go home. But that was a good order to me. I never made that a day.
So she just popped off on that.
And then she was like, go home.
He won't
She
listen to
said,
me.
Come back at 10. What time is it? My phone is broke. What time is it right now?
10:26.
Yeah, she told me to come back at 10. I've been there for like 20 minutes. And then all of a sudden she was like, because I told her what was going on at home because I have $140 missing from my house. And you can even ask, you can call someone and ask her to tell her that I had $140 missing. I told her that. Because she asked me when I got there why I was crying and what's going on at the house. Because my girlfriend is a manager there, which is her. She's the general manager, but my girlfriend is a manager there. So she works with her.
Get you ready on you with the customer? If not, I can pull your information up in the system.
I think my ID number is like 4.
Blah 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 blah.
I'm on bond
Blah, blah.
right now.
Hey, I'm not worried about that. So what's happening right now on my point of it, right? Because like I said, I'm only here for the Taco Bell, whatever happened over there. Yes. My sergeant talked to them. All they want to do is a criminal trespass warning to me there, okay? So I guess that means you're no longer working there You're back to one job, okay? I can't control any of that, okay? I'm just letting you know what's going on. Like I said, you're not under arrest, okay? Like I said, let me finish what I got to do, and I'll be done with you. But of course, you still got to interview with these two, okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, cool.
Thank you.
For a year.
Well, because they banned me last time because I had an unlawful carry charge over there. But I'm working there now.
They can always.
Yeah. I don't know why. She wants me to work there, but she always has a problem with me. So I don't know what it is. Like, my girlfriend works there, but like, I never did nothing wrong there at all.
That's fine.
Look, all I have in my pockets is a key and 2 cards. And my clock and shoe. That's it.
What happens to the car?
Can I pick it up?
What happened?
At the apartment? Today? What did they call for? Because nothing happened. I just went. I came back from work at like 6 something. I was just talking with them. Her brother's there. Her cousin's there. That's it. No, sir. We ain't never had argument since my family violence started.
Yeah, I know beef with mom.
No, sir. No, sir. I've only been to.
You was there when I picked you up. That's Taco Bell?
No. After I got out of jail, like a week later, that's when I started going there. That's it. But I've been at KFC.
You was at KFC when I
Yes, sir.
when I got
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Can I spit? But that's it. I went there and then she was just like, you don't remember what's going on this taco? All right, then leave. That's what she said. That's basically what she said. And then cause she pushed me. I don't know. Y'all could roll back her cameras and everything. She pushed me out the door. I was like, why are you pushing me? You don't have no. I mean, I get you're the boss and everything. You don't have the right to push me. Am I right or wrong? That's all. That was our only problem over there. Just don't put your hands on me either. You could just tell me to leave. That's it. No, sir. No, sir. You could ask her to roll her camera back and everything. All she, like, I left. I was walking out. All she did. She was pissed off because she said that I was doing something wrong. I know I wasn't. She said I made a gordita crunch wrong. No, I didn't. Like,
Blah 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 blah.
oh yes, sir. I'm still on bond, but I just gotta check into my court date.
The photograph real quick, of course, you know, it's just showing that I'm issuing a criminal trespass warrant, okay? And then how that works. Okay. I'm just going to go back over just in case, like I said, you can't go to a whole year, correct? Now, they can always take it back, they just have to notify us, right? Like you're saying, so apparently I'm guessing they're firing you for what happened tonight and they want to issue a criminal trespass warrant, okay? Just don't go back to the Taco Bell for a year. If be able to do it, okay? Only that Taco Bell. Doesn't mean you can't work at any other, okay? All right, so take a photograph of it, you can sign for it if you want to. Of course, I'll give you this, and then if they're done with you, you'll be out of pocket, okay? Like with that. Okay. 2 jobs though, man. Which one pays better? Taco Bell or KFC?
Taco Bell, that's what I'm down. You know, I want KFC at $2.25.
Hey, it's still better than minimum wage. Shit.
I mean, but basically, I'm just
You don't live on wage anymore, right? Not there for me too much.
I think she sold her house, but I haven't been talking to my mom.
That's to say, because I haven't seen her at the house in a while. No, right there on the dotted line. Appreciate it. Like I said, this is going to be your physical copy of the Criminal Trespass Warning Code. Here you go, kid. Here you go. Like I said, man, you know how this works. I just want to go back over with you. Like I said, I don't want you to get in trouble. Don't go over there for a year. They can always revoke it. And but they need to do that, okay? I don't want you going over there getting trouble. Don't get amped up. I ain't saying you are, but in the past, you know what I'm saying? How you get amped up, go over there, trying to make amends or whatever. It's not good, okay? Just don't go on the property, okay? I don't want you to go over there and get in trouble. So, like I said, you've been doing good with us, man. We haven't had a call in you in a while.
Yeah, I have 2 kids now. I have a son that's almost 3 years old, and I have a girl that's on the way. 10 weeks. She's 10 weeks away.
Hey, you got a home where you got kill it for the
Y'all don't want me going back over there?
They're all pretty hot. They're all hot.
You mean put them in a room for the night?
I have a key though.
Yeah.
I know. I'm not saying that you cannot. What I'm saying is, right?
I'm
Let me talk. Let me talk. I'm not saying you can't. What I'm saying is, I don't know if it's the best idea.
just to be in.
Man, if you want me to, I'll put you in a room for the night.
I'm saying can't.
It's okay, Mr. Speaker.
Yeah, you want? I can put you up in a room for the night. Go back tomorrow when everything's cooled down, man.
I just don't want to get called back over.
Yeah, if you go back over there, it's probably going to end up in confrontation.
I don't want.
Or we could just go get a drink or something. Not a Taco Bell.
I don't like handouts.
It's not a handout, man. It's not a handout.
It's an option.
No, it's an option, but
Let me at least drive you away from this situation right now. And we'll talk about it. But I don't think you should go back over there.
Because your lady's pretty mad. Her brother's definitely pretty mad. And the mom's pretty hot too. What I'm saying is I don't want you to go back over there. I'm not telling you you can't. That's your own house. Everybody's up here right now. Yeah.
Yeah, it's best to calm down, man.
And I don't want some shit to pop off. And we have to go back there. Exactly. Exactly.
It's not going to end up good for you.
I don't want that to happen. I don't want to have to do that to you tonight. You see what I'm saying?
yeah.
So I don't know if you got a buddy you can call. You go hang out with Mr. Gray for a little bit.
Yeah,
Come hang out. Come hang out with me. We'll record
When I
cops.
first came over here, you know, like I said, that's why you get in. That's why I had to pull you out, you know, and do all this. And I appreciate you being good with this one. This is why.
Go hang out with Mr. Gray for a little bit. See if he wants to switch up the room or you just want to chill now.
All right.
I just don't want nothing to
All right.
call them back.
Yes, sir. Thank y'all for understanding.
All right. All right, man. Let's get you somewhere. You wanted to go riding with me for a little bit? It's all right, man. It's all right. It's unlocked, should be. Let me just move some shit here. You're all right, man? It's much better now. You know, you could have been going with them, right? Be all right. I'm going to mute you guys.
But I know it was no reason for me to go with him.
Mm-hmm.
The longest since I was 15 years old.
Yes, sir.
Can I?
Yeah, yeah.
I turned 21 in 20-something days. January 30th.
Not going to be a good idea is to go back over there, right, for the night. You want to just hang out with me, drive around for a little while? Get some fresh air?
Is that fine with you?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
I don't want to be on.
Yeah, it's facing that way.
Okay. But did they hear what's going on?
Yeah, I can mute them, though. I can mute them. So, and don't look at it as a handout, okay?
Yes, sir.
What I want you to do, I'm gonna get you a room, just chill tonight, and then go back tomorrow when everything's cooled
Well,
off.
my mom lives over here at these apartments.
Okay, it's not the same apartment in the...
No.
Okay.
I mean, it's the same apartment complex.
But you're not gonna go back over that house, right?
Yes, a different room, yes, sir.
All right. Do you want to call your mom? See if it's okay, or do you know it's your mom? You can just show up when you want, right?
Yes.
All right, let's drive around. You need something to drink or something?
No, I'm fine. I think I have a lighter.
Oh, here you go. Right here.
Thank you, boss man.
You're welcome.
It's okay with me.
I can't believe they pulled you out of my car. Not cool, man. Not cool.
That never happened to me. And that's my fault for even getting in. In that situation.
No, man. This is what this is my passion. Is helping people, man. So you're not a burden at all. This is my passion.
Can I send you some money?
No, you don't have to, man. You don't have to. You don't have to. Cold out there, wet. Actually, it wasn't too bad. I got like a million layers of clothes on, so much better than you were. No shirt on. Guess when you're mad though, you don't feel the cold, huh?
The adrenaline.
Yeah.
It just makes you hot.
Mm-hmm.
But I had just got off of work, and I know you didn't tell me that. I mean, but I was telling the truth.
Yeah, the thing is,
I feel like the truth.
Do you know how many?
Free.
Do you know how many people are in prison because they told the truth? Because
No, you're right about that one.
every word you say can be used against
you in
yeah.
the court of law.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. That's why I was trying to tell you. Just be quiet and.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
So I really don't know. I mean. All right, guys. Can you guys hear me okay? Yes, I can. Test. Is this thing on?
Texas Man, the legend says, take him for a drive. May I suggest your childhood street? Dean Vincent Music says yes. Bayou Preppers says no, we can.
You can hear me? Good.
Chapman 1086 says good here. Lauren O'Brien 2 says such a clean back window.
You see the whack.
Nanny Goat Joe says asterisk. Current call asterisk. John is giving a guy a lift after he was stopped by police.
Yes,
we have been muted for the guy's privacy.
That's right.
Sorith Pang 8046 says John Sheila sent you $5.
Hey, thank you so much, Sheila, for the $5.
Hey, we've
AD101M says, wow, so nice job for smoking some weed with him to calm him down. Bayou Preppers says, what happened to Twitch?
I don't know what happened to Twitch.
Michelle210 says, John, tell him about your childhood mom's maiden name, first pet best friend growing up. Barney Rubble 8704 says, pretty sure he said he wants to go down Alligator Road.
Nope, we're not going down Alligator Road.
202567 says, always film 5-0.
You can go through dollars.
Yeah, I'm going to do
Texas
that.
Man the Legend says, nice to meet you, passenger. Hope your night gets better.
Thank you.
So you're not going to go back to that same place, though?
No, sir.
All right. Because it's not going to turn out good, man. I'm telling you. If you let it pass over day, tomorrow everybody have cooler heads.
Ben Wild 202567 says 67.
At one point, I had 3 cops on me, guys. Wonder why.
I'm sorry about that.
Dude, this is what I do.
8704
none
says,
of this.
so the passenger's name is John Gray.
That's right.
JNR.
Yeah. Yeah. None of this is an inconvenience for me, man. None of this.
Michelle210 says, us trunkies are here for you. Bayou Preppers says, did we get cancelled on Twitch?
I don't know what happened on Twitch, guys. I don't know what happened.
Bayou Preppers says, please follow BC Scanner on all platforms. AD101M says, passenger, are you a decoy? Name and badge number. Lauren O'Brien 2 says, I just want to say that I've been in his shoes a time or two when I was younger.
Me too, guys.
It does get easier and better. Keep your head up and your nose clean. You'll be just fine.
Thank you, boss.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, man. Thank you.
Yeah, you never know.
Bayou Preppers says LM Foul. Nanny Goat Joe says, hey passenger, if John offers for you to get in the trunk, refuse or you'll never get out.
Stop it, dude.
96548.
All right, so once again, you're not going back to the same apartment.
No, sir.
All right. It's not a good idea. John's advice, don't go back there. I'm not trying to be a cop on you. Tell you what to do. They actually did have good advice there.
Passenger, please don't steal our cigarettes. Bayou Preppers says,
We had a guy
to
do that
sitting
one
on my
time.
hands, lol.
I gave him a ride and he stole my smokes. Seriously.
Barney Rubble 8704 says,
all right, man.
passenger, just a warning. If John says get out and stretch your legs, he'll most likely drive off on you.
All right, man. Well, no problem, man. We'll see you later.
Vegas _locals 2 says, hey boss, just wanted to say you seem like an amazing person, and it gets easier, I promise.
There you go, guys.
Kevin Barber 01 says you have the right to remain silent.
All right, man.
Apparently not the
Good night,
ability.
man.
Airline 11, go
Bayou
ahead.
Preppers says I'm beat up by Odin.
Airline 11,
Michelle,
we are back in service. We have the
Good
equipment that we needed. Headed back to base.
It's a rolling ashtray, don't worry.
AD101M says, passenger, whenever we get out of the car, LR go back to the scene.
All right, man.
Airline officer, left over, show me you landed, Houston Southwest.
Copy, Airline 12.
That escalated quickly. That definitely escalated quickly. What'd you guys think?
Barney Rubble 8704 says W John.
You guys think it turns out different if I'm not there? What do you guys think?
Lauren O'Brien 2 says they pulled up on you so fast. Texas Man the Legend says, I was sure they were going to detain you too.
Me? I didn't do nothing.
Chapman 1086 says, John, you are a wonderful person, bud.
Well, thank you for your kind words. Young man's been
Barney
working.
Rubble 8704 says, oh, he'd be in a cell for sure if you weren't there. Lauren O'Brien 2 says it's almost like they were following you. Michelle 210 says, deer in headlight moment. Kevin Von 01 says he had the right to remain silent, but apparently not the ability to remain silent.
I had him. At least he saw my point when I said there's a lot of...
Vegas_locals2 says Manger seems like a piece of work.
I don't know what's happening. I don't know. Now I'm probably trespassed from Taco Bell, damn it. I hope he takes my advice and does not go back over there. What do you guys think?
Back up there.
We're in Frankie country.
Texas Man the Legend says he didn't have to ID for a trespass warning, just saying...
I didn't know who it was anyway.
Sorithpang 8046 says John Gray is the gator in the back trucks guild.
Probably.
Dean Vincent Music says if he's smart, he won't go back.
Right, I mean, I...
AD 101M says, wow, passenger is back on scene. Barney Rubble 8704 says, you know what though, John, you doing what you did may be just what he needed to really straighten himself out. Texas Man the Legend says, I think he's already in his apartment.
No, I hope not. Twitch crashed, okay.
Michelle 210 says, probably going to hear a call in 5 minutes.
He said he wasn't going back over there.
Vegas_locals2 says Twitch seems to still be down, FYI.
Okay, I'm gonna stop it. All right, I restarted it. Hopefully that works.
Chapman 1086 says he was going to run, then turned and come back to you.
Yeah.
Lauren O'Brien 2 says it wouldn't surprise me if he did go back. I'm sure back in the day I would have. Hopefully he doesn't.
I mean...
AD 101M says Clute PD here. I'm glad we listened to the stream and followed you. Always film John Gray. Texas Man the Legend says, I'm glad you are there and willing to help him. That was very valiant of you. Stream Elements says, BCS scanner is record car. Michelle 210 says, at least we had him laughing.
Yeah. Also, it definitely de-escalates the situation, right? When they have to pull him out of my car. It de-escalates it a little. He did promise me he wasn't going back over there, so that's all I could do. I mean, I can't force the guy to do what I want him to do, right? Which was go get a room, chill out till tomorrow.
1414 says Twitch is playing previously recorded.
Oh yeah? Okay.
Michelle 210 says if he didn't run, you probably would have gotten out of there. AD 101M says, John, why didn't you spin the tires in Pearl and leave the scene?
Nope.
Texas Man the Legend says they pulled up 3 deep.
Yeah.
Didn't look like they just wanted to talk.
Yeah, it didn't look like they wanted to just talk.
Lauren O'Brien 2 says, could they have got you for harboring if you had pulled away?
No, it's not a crime to talk to someone who's in distress. I mean, if I pulled away, yes, maybe, because at the point when the lights were on, my car stopped. At that point, I was kind of detained too. I like how they don't even mess with me. They don't say nothing to me. They don't say like, stop the car, Pull over, nothing, right?
Laura O'Brien 2 says, okay, good.
No, I mean, if I draw...
RTK _ 1414 says, Wahoo Twitch is back.
Yeah, no, if
In Vincent Music says, maybe they were just really hungry and ordered after you left LOA.
No, they just ignored me. I was like, all right, I'm gonna get out and record.
Texas Man the Legend says, you were detained in a sense.
I was.
A reasonable person wouldn't think they were free to go.
No, I didn't think I was free to go.
Sorry Pang 8046 says, Sheila, I have 300 points on YouTube side, John.
Thank you so much, guys, viewer guys, for sending me a couple memberships I saw. Hopefully I didn't miss much. I had 3 cops surrounding me. Well, hopefully we're not right back over there.
Texas Man the Legend says, there's a chance he made me my KFC, just saying.
Probably. Working 2 jobs. How about that, guys? 2 jobs.
Dean Vincent Music says, which is better, 3 copes surrounding you, or the one following you from behind, LOL. AD 101M says, passenger here. I'm back at the apartment enjoying the stream.
Good. Good.
Sorith Pang 8046 says, yes, Chapman and Lauren subs.
Thank you so much. Chapman sub, Lauren sub, thank you so much. That's why we never know what's going to happen, guys. We just be driving around aimlessly.
Texas Man the Legend says, he said the general manager put her hands on him, yet no investigation into that. Michelle 210 says, 20 years old, 2 kids. Dean Vincent Music says, that's part of the reason I love watching the stream. Never the same from one night to the other.
Never.
AD 101M says, I'm glad we didn't have to do an inventory check for giving the guy a ride.
Right? No,
Lauren
that guy was cool.
2 says you should have offered an autograph. Michelle 210 says, he should call corporate.
I don't know how the details, so that's generally not a good sign when you get trespassed from your job, though. I wonder if he has to turn in the uniform.
Texas Man the Legend says, I thought he was going to be cheater number 2.
I mean, either way, since we stopped him from running, right, it still de-escalated the situation. It went from a 10 to a 2. Also, he would have caught an evading charge, so there's that. What did he say? He's in John.
Dean Vincent Music says I would still call the next day and ask if I still need to come in, LOL.
Yeah. Hey, could you tell me my schedule? Guys, did you hear him? I found him in John Gray's car. That's what he said. That's what he said on the radio. He said, we located him. He's in John Gray's car.
Lauren O'Brien too says poor guy is just trying to make it.
Yep. He's in John Gray's car.
Sorith Pang 8046 says I thought John were in Pam car.
No, I'm in mine. I'd rather be a little cold to be able to smoke.
One says yay.
He said, I found him. He's in John Gray's car. Like, I ain't see nothing.
Barney Rubble 8704 says, if he turns up to the front of the store when he's working next, would he have to be paid, even though he isn't allowed in?
I know. I'm over here, Whataburger.
Texas Man the Legend says, I don't think he completely grasps the whole trespassed and fired part of the situation.
No, he did. I think
Michelle 210 says 36. Texas Man the Legend says 36. Gamarage _zone says, this is Ella, let's record the same calls we see every day all day. Actually, no, we are not like them kind of people. We have real interment and not the same BS. AD 101M says, thank you, John, for detaining him until...
So stop it. Stop it. I was trying to get out of there, guy. For detaining him. I mean, it did escalate because they were going to catch him anyway, one way or the other, right? At least he didn't run. He didn't get an evading charge. They had nothing on him. He got his trespass.
Vincent Music says, keep the uniform, go to another Taco Bell and ask for a job.
That's right. That's right. Can I work at your Taco Bell, sir?
Yes, last for your message.
Oh boy.
Gamerage _zone says, this is the supervisor. Thank you for helping the cops.
Stop it.
Lauren O'Brien 2 says, hey, you were just giving a guy walking down the road a ride.
That's right.
Right.
No, I mean...
Gamerage _zone says, LOLJK.
So here's the thing.
Sorithpang 8046 says, John need Taco Bell.
Need Taco Bell? Oh boy. My ass will get trespassed from Taco Bell right now. I like Taco Bell. I don't want to get trespassed. We were like right around the corner.
Wax Hustler 80 says, John said I'll talk when I want LOL.
Yes, I did. That guy always tells me to shut up. Always.
Bayou Preppers one says, so what did they say he did eat?
I don't know.
Texas Man the Legend says, I know you have court in a couple days, but I didn't think you'll get slack for a citizen's arrest.
I didn't make a citizen's arrest. I was trying to get out of there. I was trying to take the guy for a ride.
8046 says, let's go McDonald's.
I was just trying to talk to someone who is having problems, man.
Lauren O'Brien 2 says he sure did tell that cop. I'll talk whenever I want.
Yeah, he's always telling me to shut up. What do you say? Not now, John, or whatever. One time he literally said, shut up, John. I was telling the lady not to take the test. Turns out I was right. She got arrested.
Dean Vincent Music says rather take the ride with you, then take the ride with them.
Man, I tried. We got surrounded.
1086 says Lamau.
I knew we were...
Bayou Preppers 1 says, that's so messed up that Taco Bell won't feed their employees.
Something about he made a gordita wrong or something. That's all I got. He made a gordita wrong or something. I don't know. Man, they take their training serious at Taco Bell.
Stream Element says, thank you for following Like a Tinter But 3.
Thank you so much for the follow. Guys, if
Texas Man the Legend says, it's never surprising how people refuse your advice on the side of the road. Lauren O'Brien 2 says, trust me. The customer was too high to notice.
Right.
AD 101M says, that's our 15th arrest this year, Officer Gray.
Stop it. I did not make an arrest.
8046 says, did the you found handcuffs men yet? Bayou Preppers 1 says, oh, what a jerk is ex-boss.
I did not make an arrest. I tried to help the guy, then they kind of detained me and they took my passenger. Hey.
Dean Vincent Music says, you're right, John. I have seen that officer tell you to shut up more than once.
Yes. Yeah, he always tells me to shut up. It makes me want to, because I don't know if you guys know this or not, but I'm kind of rebellious. It makes me want to talk more.
Texas Man the Legend says, he made an item wrong at Taco Bell.
What
did he set the company back? 30 cents.
I don't know. That's all I heard.
Christopher underscore 1710 says, what's up, guys?
What's happening?
Gamaraj underscore zone says, actually the guy stared to run, then talked to John. So that would make it a pickup on a runner. Well, I think you go up a rank, Officer John.
Hey.
Bayou Preppers 1 says, you were part of the stop.
Either way.
Lauren O'Brien 2 says they were just transferring custody from you to them.
All right, let me ask you guys. Do you guys think I did the wrong thing?
The legend says, got a man detained, sir. Name and badge number.
Do you guys, honestly, all kidding aside, do you guys think I did the wrong thing?
Michelle 210 says, just like that boy.
Do you guys think I did the wrong thing? What would you have done in my situation? Well, most of you would just sit on your couch, but if you're me, what would you do in this situation?
Chapman 1086 says no. Solridpang 8046 says that is Officer John Gray.
So here's
Lauren O'Brien 2 says no. I would have been faster.
You would have been faster?
Chapman 1086 says the same thing. Michelle 210 says no.
So here's the thing. Also, he's wearing baggy pants, right?
Gunnisich says, you did everything you could.
He was also wearing baggy pants, so they could say he had a gun in there or whatever, right? It definitely de-escalated the situation.
Christopher underscore 1710 says, that's weird. I got a notification you were live earlier.
Yeah.
Then I checked and couldn't find it.
Yeah, we had to restart the stream.
David 041873 says, I drove off. Bayou Preppers 1 says, you did the right thing. It could have been a lot worse.
I don't know. I found him in John Gray's car. The shit I get myself into.
Big Spoopy XS Keg says, what was the outcome for him? Just the trespass?
Yeah, just trespass.
Wax Hustler 80 says, if the boy didn't delay on getting in, they could have been gone.
We would have been gone. Well, the information I had that he was intoxicated, I don't think he was intoxicated. I think he was just upset. I mean, if he's at work, I don't think he's intoxicated.
The legend says, Clute couldn't find him, so they have you hints on the radio so they could watch your stream and catch him.
No, they were the ones telling me where he was at.
Gamerage underscore zone says, well, I saw the guy start running. I was like, we actually get to see a guy run from the cops. Then he gets in your car, and I was thinking, John, do not get wrapped up in this.
I always do.
Fever's Poopy X-Fact says good. Michelle 210 says he was tired.
Yeah, he was tired.
AD 101M says passenger here. Yes, I was drunk.
I don't think he was.
Sorithpang 8046 says is the scanner low, John.
It's turned up. I gotta make sure it's current.
Wax Hustler 80 says upset and maybe high.
No, I don't think so. I would never assume that.
Gunnisage says, I think you have to be intoxicated to mess up a chalupa.
Stop it.
Nanny Goat Joe says it got really exciting when he started getting naked. Damn cops ruin everything.
Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. It's a family show.
The Legend says, don't you find it ironic that they haven't talked all night on the radio until they needed your help? Hook, line, sinker.
No, they haven't talked. This is it's not C-notes. They just don't say anything on the radio.
Says the way I am, I would call and try to smooth things over with the boss if it was possible.
I mean, if we could have got away, we would have done something like that. I'd have just separated him from it.
What's the vehicle?
What do you think the dispatcher's saying? If you're the dispatcher and you're tracking this call, and the next thing you know, the dispatcher hears, we found him in John Gray's car.
Michelle 210 says, he got done KFC, then went to Taco Bell.
He's just worked. He's just tired. I don't think he was drunk. I don't think he was drunk or high, whoever said that.
AD101M says passenger here. The only reason I got inside the car is because I thought John Gray was going to flee the area, not turn me in.
I didn't turn him in. I was facing the...
XVX Poopy XVX says, like that one time you helped the person in the back of the cop car by opening the door for them all while yelling freedom.
I never did that.
Gamarage_zone says, onlyfan.com for last stop. It got freaky for a sec. JK. Michelle 210 says 54. Texas Man the Legend says 54. Lauren O'Brien 2 says, where is live KFC and Taco Bell are in the same building? Imagine working both, then get trespassed from one.
Traffic until it's over. Back on our pants, so what's now? You can exit I-10 West Boulevard.
Michelle 210 says, remember the time John helped the cop lift the homeless guy up?
So it didn't get hurt.
Lauren O'Brien 2 says it's a weird KFC Taco Bell combo restaurant. One menu.
I've seen those before.
Texas Man the Legend says, I can see him getting a job at any of the other restaurants immediately adjacent to Taco Bell out of spite. Angie 416S says, cops said for him to keep his pants on LLA.
Yeah, I was ready. I was ready to turn the camera down. Why that guy always got to tell me to be quiet? Be nice, man.
XVX says, breakfast casserole for dinner. I'm hyped. AD101M says, yes, we remember John helped the officers arrest the man in the back alley.
I helped pick him up. He was going to get hurt.
Barney Rubble 8704 says, to me it just sounded like two women fighting, so that's why one of them trespassed him. Michelle 210 says, John, do you think that kid had the same first grade teacher? Dean Vincent Music says, are we sure John's not a secret undercover LOL?
I'm definitely not.
Texas Man the Legend says, I agree with you, John. Clute was coming in hot.
Yeah, there's nothing I could do. I was facing the other way and I heard, we're pulling into Allstate, and I was look up and I saw the Allstate sign, and then I look at my back rearview mirror and they're all behind me.
101M says, Frankie here, should I get out the trunk? John
no.
might be taking me in.
My goal was just to take him somewhere and talk with him and calm him down. That was it.
Wax Hustler 80 says, let's go to Taco Bell.
I think we'll avoid Taco Bell for the night. I don't know what was going on with Twitch tonight. It was being weird.
Michelle 210 says, remember the time the cops ran out of handcuffs and John said, I have mine in the trunk. Just don't ask about the fur.
I never said that.
Lauren O'Brien 2 says, I do not have John being an undercover on my 2025 bingo card.
I'm not undercover. I still think we helped that guy. At least the cops weren't having to chase him and shit, and he didn't have to go running off in the woods. Because I think that was his original plan.
Ben Wild 202567 says, good stop.
Thank you.
Nanny Goat Joe says, just like the time you helped the tow truck guy when you ran up a street yelling, they're going to tow your car.
Oh, yeah.
Benwild 202567 says, always film 5-0. AD101M says, all jokes aside, John, that was cool of you to smoke a joint with him on the ride home.
That's not what happened. Not what happened at all.
Michelle 210 says, sorry John, I'm usually highly medicated.
Well, he had better luck than the last passenger that they ripped out of my car. She ended up catching a felony.
Bayou Preppers one says, we have questions. Nanny Goat Joe says, don't forget about the open container in your car, John.
Yeah. It's open container of Dr. Pepper.
Bruja 210 says, kick is offline.
Oh man, tonight's been I just hit the go live buttons. Maybe it's my internet at home. I'll check it out more when I get home. Sometimes Kick does that and you just refresh and it's back. How about YouTube? Are you here?
Lauren O'Brien 2 says, is it time for the Q word?
It's definitely time for the Q word.
Texas Man the Legend says, if you're streaming, are you really a confidential informant?
That's right. Yeah, it's not very confidential.
Benwell 202567 says, Kick is working.
Okay.
Dean Vincent Music says, YT is fine.
Very good. And Twitch, you're good too?
Chapman 1086 says, the last one was the women that gave to wrong name and only got 3 mins in your car.
Yeah, and then sent me after her purse, remember? The purse with the felony in it. I would have been carrying that purse with the felony.
AD101M says YouTube here. Please don't take us in, we have priors. Nanny Gojo says we're still here.
All right.
Chapman 1000.
031.
Yeah, Lolly.
0316.
You can start says Twitch is good.
Very good.
Texas Mantha Legend says, then a guy stole your cigarettes after you have him a ride.
Yeah. That wasn't cool. That was a good right turn.
Bayou Preppers one says, hold my tickle box. Michelle 210 says, okay, back.
Very good.
Bayou Preppers one says, damn text-to-speech lol. Benwild 202567 says, good stop. Vegas _local says, so you have lizards in Texas?
Yes, yeah, we have lizards.
AD101M says, the guy here. I was trying to steal a battery also.
No.
Nanny Goat Joe says tubers don't forget to hit the thumbs up on your way out.
Yeah, do that. Do that.
Before office. Yes, ma'am. For this unit transporting one patient out of emergency traffic.
Michelle 210 says 15. Ben Wild 202567 says, Dosage snow in Texas.
18 to 35. Before office.
It's very rare. Has happened though. One Christmas we were the, I keep talking about this, but it really was a miracle. One Christmas Eve, we were the only place in the country that got snow. That was so long ago. I still remember it like it was yesterday.
Sorithpang 8046 says the gator in your back truck's skill. Benwild 202567 says, oh, okay. Dean Vincent Music says, go to the Panhandle in Texas. You'll see snow there more than anywhere in Texas. Michelle 210 says, well, you can have it. I hate snow.
That was the only time I thought it was pretty cool.
Sorithpang 8046 says, no candy tonight, John.
No candy.
Vegas_local says, I don't think we have unlocked a lizard yet.
We do have
Lauren
lizards.
O'Brien 2 says it did snow here a little last year.
Yep.
Benwild 202567 says, 4 more days left till winter break. Bayou Preppers 1 says, yep, it was beautiful. My kids didn't get much that year, but the snow made up for it.
Right.
Texas Mantheligen says, Clute hasn't pulled you over for U-turns lately.
No.
That's not suspicious at all.
No.
Michelle 210 says, do you even have rock salt?
No, we close down everything. No, we just close everything. We just put sand on shit. They just go over the bridges and dump some beach sand on it.
Chapman 1086 says, 22 inches on my bird bath in the yard.
Dang.
Benwild 202567 says, last year it didn't snow here, but now we got snow this year. They give us payback. Michelle 210 says, wow.
What would C-Note Shift have done? They'd probably put guns on me. The C-Note's holdover told me to shut up. Not cool, man, not cool. We're gonna go one more trip through Clute.
Sorithpang 8046 says John Santa coming over.
We're gonna go one more.
Dean Vincent Music says C-Notes would have taken you and him both to jail.
That's right. They just said I was involved in the disturbance.
Vegas_local says, that one cop pissed me off still though. Michelle 210 says, well, you can use Kitty Lisa for your steps for traction. Benwell 202567 says, not cool.
Not cool, man, not cool.
Lauren O'Brien 2 says they probably would have arrested you for interfering.
Well, the thing is it wasn't interference.
Barney Rubble 8704 says, you would have been handcuffed for officer safety.
All right, we'll check out Sector JG. Looks pretty much like I'm the only person on the road, so. We found him in John Gray's car.
Michelle 210 says, they pulled your passenger out of your vehicle and you weren't pulled over or stopped for anything.
Right. Yeah, I was just another guy.
Soritpang 8046 says, how is our block been?
It was the only thing, it was festive earlier. There were 2 decorated cars. I guess that was the Sector JG Christmas parade. We had it was festive earlier. Guys, we got 124 miles of gas. If you would like to help with the gas this evening, $, extra good Cash App. PayPal links are also on my website, bc-scanner.com. You can also purchase shirts over there.
Michelle 210 says, Hajaja. Wax Hustler 80 says, good night everyone. See you on the next one.
Good night, Wax.
Sorithpang 8046 says, John need awake early on Wednesday.
No, I think I can be awake by I think I can be awake by 5 in the afternoon.
2:30. Show me 42, please. Clear.
BCS Can says Cash App $ extra good donations are appreciated but never solicited. If you choose to donate, they are non-refundable. Michelle 210 says Jen Laurie.
Alright, Sector JG looks clear.
Ilma Coca says, John, are you nervous about your court date?
No. My maximum exposure is $200, which I'm never going to pay. Then I'll just do time in jail for it, so.
Sorithpang 8046 says, where is Pam?
541.
Where's Pam?
Lauren O'Brien 2 says, I didn't donate, but I want a refund.
You guys, maybe if I could do one thing different, next time I would have faced the camera towards me. If I was going to do one thing different on that last stop.
Barney Rubble 8704 says, there's one county where each day is $10 credit towards a fine. So for $200, you'd be doing 20 days.
Dang. I have it on good.
Michelle 210 says, oh shoot, I gotta check my Powerball ticket.
I have it
Lauren
on.
O'Brien 2 says, sure is quite.
Have it on a good source that it's $150 a day include, so.
Bayou Preppers 1 says, why is that John asking for a friend? Sorithpang 8046 says, John need a pet goat.
Yep, we did. That's on the list.
Alright, 36%. Children 21 patient, non-emergent, the breath of 20 yards, they're getting mileage 0.0.
Uh-oh, has Frankie been over here fighting with bags?
Okay.
Dean Vincent Music says, I think you'll be fine and win the court date.
The 17th.
Bayou Preppers 1 says, why would you turn the camera on yourself for John?
So they didn't know where we
Michelle
were.
210 says, John, did you ever have a pet rock as a kid?
No,
Nanny
I
Goat
remember
Joe says,
him.
I'm no one's pet. Michelle 210
I'm no
says
one's
7.
pet. Pam wants a pet goat.
Airline delay the no secure back up, baby.
Also, I should have turned the light on my hat. I have a fancy light on my hat.
Sorithpang 8046 says it's at 10 a.m. on 17th.
No, it's at 9. It's from between 5 and 6 p.m. on the 17th. It should be uneventful, really, because...
Dean Vincent Music says last time we had a pet goat, we ended up eating it.
It should be uneventful only because I should just say not guilty, trial by jury, and that should be the end of it.
Michelle 210 says, goats are great, had them growing up. Bayou Preppers 1 says, I can get you a pet gator.
Ah.
Sorithpang 8046 says free event for John Gray.
Yeah, we have a meet and
Dean
greet.
Vincent Music says, do they stream court here?
No.
Nanny
Not a
Goat
chance.
Joe says pygmy goats make great pets.
Yeah, there's not
Nanny
a...
goats not so much.
Not a single court will
Michelle
ever be streamed
210
in
says,
Brazoria
how about
County.
the puppy?
Puppy? Ah, you gotta take them for walks and shit.
Lauren O'Brien 2 says, are you going to be signing autographs at the meet and greet?
Sure.
Will it be live?
I can't stream live in a court. I imagine usually
Sorithpang 8046 says, or Cat John.
Usually they won't even let me
Michelle
take a single phone in there.
says, can ride with you.
Yeah, they usually don't even let me take a single phone in there. One time I had to go to eviction court for a house I already moved out of, but I just went through the motions. And they stopped me. They took everybody's phone, and they had like 6 or 7 cops in there. I'm not being silly, 6, 7. I can see it, but 6 or 7 cops. They surrounded me like I was getting sentenced to a life sentence. Like they were ready to sentence me.
Chapman 1086 says, they don't trust you, the Mao.
Yeah, they don't trust me. I don't know why. I'm just...
202567 says 6, 7.
I knew that was coming. Did you guys see that non-wide right turn? That was a non-wide right turn.
Hilma Cocker says, how does it work? You show up at 5 o'clock and edit your turn.
It says between 5 and 6 p.m.
Benwild 202567 says, LOL, just playing.
I'll probably start a live stream around 4, and we'll just hang out outside waiting for it. What do you guys think of that? No way I can film in the courthouse, so.
Michelle 210 says, I gotta go to bed, I'm tired.
All right, we'll see if Michelle...
Smar 23 says, 6, 7...
We're literally
Chapman
just...
1086 says, C-Note says, just shut up, Lowell.
Yeah, just shut up and pay your fine.
Michelle 210 says, good night, everyone.
Good night.
Ben Wild 202567 says, yes.
I'm literally gonna pull into the palm trees right now, guys. Alright guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me. Time is the most valuable thing you have, and you guys chose to spend it with me tonight. For that, I'm very grateful. Thank you for the bits, the subscriptions, the memberships.
567 says, good night, John, sleep good.
The super chats, the kicks, watching through the ads, all of it makes a big difference.
Angie 416S says, good night, everyone.
Good night, everybody. Takes me a second to end the stream. Unless I don't want them, it just ends itself.
Disciple 12 says, good night, John.
Good night, guys. Make sure you hit the subscribe, follow on the way out if you're not, so don't get lost in your sea of people.
Nanny Goat Joe says, nighty night, John and Trunkies.
Nighty night. Hope you're feeling better, Nanny Goat. Well, now I can't stop the... YouTube and Kick, you're going to go to a black screen for a minute because I can't communicate with that computer, so... all I can do is stop the camera. So
903 Print Guy says, that beans. Bandmom 2024 says, good night, John.
Good night, Bandmom. All right, everybody's going to go to a black screen. I can't get in touch with any